Alright, hi guys, what's going on? So, I'll be back here again with another video, and today I was going to talk about my trip and why I haven't made a video in 2 weeks, and I kind of mentioned it the Wednesday I left, so almost 2 weeks ago, or almost 3 weeks ago, I posted a video, and I talked a little bit about where I'm going, like where I went and stuff. So, I was going to come out and make a video, and, so, start off, I want to talk about where I went. So I went down, so in Idaho, my grandparents live like a little under an hour and a half away. So me and my sister packed up that Wednesday, the day I uploaded my last video. We packed up and left and went to Hagerman, Idaho. So it's like 30 minutes away from Twin Falls, so it's right before Twin Falls. And so we packed up and went down there, and we went down there because my grandma and my grandpa and my great-grandma all had like this yard sale. So we went down there because my grandma broke her wrist and we all needed to help her like set up stuff. So we went down there appearance for that, and the yard sale was that Friday and Saturday. So we went down there and helped her, and then I also went down there because my grandpa, so we rebuilt these, like, we didn't rebuild, we just like remodeled the inside of this cabin. And so there was there's a place, it's like the Curran Ranch, and it's in Hagerman. So if I can find any pictures, I'll put them right here. But it's a pretty big cabin, and there's 5 parts to it, like 5 like cabin type things. So there's the clubhouse. It's like the big part with like the big like bar and kitchen and like live. So it's pretty much a cabin, but that's like where they hang out. And then there is the cabin buildings, which there's 3. So my grandpa built one from ground up last year, and I went down there to help him put this metal roof on, and I'll put a picture about the metal roof right now. So we put that on, and then so I did that last year, and then this year we came back, and there is log, like if you look at a log cabin, there's like those log things. And most of them now that are built aren't real logs because birds will get into them. And so that's what happened, because these cabins were built 60 plus years ago. So the birds got into them and laid nests and started getting in the, going through drywall and stuff. And so what happened, so they never built them right because it was 60 plus years ago. They probably didn't know how to build them like we do now, so they built it different. So what you're supposed to do is, so from the inside out, you're supposed to have the drywall, and then the piping wires, 2x4s. I think 2x4s are supposed to be a foot apart, and these 2x4s were probably like, they weren't exactly 12. They were smaller and bigger. So sometimes the 2x4s were like 3 feet long without a 2x4 in there. So we had to go put that in, and then we had all the wires and tubes and stuff for plumbing, and then we put insulation where there was no insulation that fell out when we were taking it down, or just they never had enough, so they didn't put anything right there. So we did that too. So we put insulation, and then after that it's supposed to be like wood, like a wood layer, or like some type of fabric over it, so the insulation will stay in. And if something did get into it, it wouldn't get into the insulation like the birds did. So we put OSB on it, so it's the insulation and the 2x4s, and then after it was the OSB. It's like plywood. I'll put a picture here too if you don't know what that looks like. And then after, we just put the logs on, but they're not actual wood logs. So I don't know what they are. They're like this type of like plasticky. I don't know. I'll put a picture here. It was like plastic or foam or something. So yeah, and then so all we did is we just did the back of the cabins because that was like the worst part, and then next year I'm probably gonna go back down and probably gonna finish up the cabins, like the sides and the front. I don't know yet, and so we did the backs, and all we pretty much did was rip the old logs off and haul them to a dumpster. Like we had this like big giant like walk-in. It's like called like a drop-off dumpster, so it like rolls down off the trailer, and so I'll put a picture of that here, and then and then there's the door that opens up so you can walk in and drop stuff. So we ordered one of those, and we kept filling it up and then go dumping it. We had the little like four-wheeler side-by-side thing, and then we would hook that up to the trailer, and we had a trailer that we just put the logs on and then hauled them off to the dumpster. So that's what we pretty much did, and then we did that 2 cabins, and each cabin was probably, I would say, like 60 to 80 feet long. So just like imagine like tearing like all that siding off all the way through, and then yeah, so we tore all the siding off and then put the insulation where it needed insulated. And we also think they hand nailed them in because it was 60 plus years ago. They didn't have nail guns and stuff, and so we think they hand nailed every nail. And so when we would rip the siding off, all the nails that were hidden would stick because the wood was so old that it just like sunk through, I guess. I don't know, but it was pretty bad. So we had to go through, rip all the nails off, and put insulation in where there's no insulation, and then we put OSB on. And then my grandpa doesn't need my help with this part, but he's gonna put the siding back on. So the stuff I was talking about, like the fake logs, he has to put on by himself. So we did that for 2 cabins, and so that's 120 to 160 feet of tearing all the siding off and putting OSB on. And so I was first gonna go help him and do only one cabin, and then my uncle will help him. But my uncle couldn't get time off work because he just went to Alaska and went fishing up there for 3 weeks. So he had to go work, and he couldn't really get it off. So he had to go work, and so my grandpa was like, well, how about you just stay another week and we'll do it. So I ended up staying another week and helping him finish that. So, and then tomorrow I'll talk about, but Thursday, so last Thursday we actually left and went to Lagoon. So I'll talk about that tomorrow and my trip down there. We didn't really get that much pictures, but yeah, it was fun. And then one of the last things I also want to talk about, so my uncle just got back, and so Saturday, let's see, so not last Saturday, not just the recent Saturday, but the Saturday before that, me and my cousin and my uncle, the one that just got fishing, my uncle, that uncle, and then my aunt, his wife, and my aunt's daughter, we all, so my cousin, so my aunt's daughter, my cousin, had a rodeo, and I rode a horse for like the second time in my life. Last time I rode it was when my cousin was 3, and now she's 13, so it was a while ago. I was like 5, and so that's the last time I rode a horse. So I got to ride a horse. It was pretty funny. I was trying to get it to go because I never rode a horse, and I've only seen people do it, but I was like trying to hit in the butt, but my aunt was like, kick it, so I kicked it, and it started finally going. But it was fun. I had fun. We just rode down to, so she had a rodeo, and it was like a horse rodeo, so she got to ride horses, like barrel racing, and like pole racing. I'll show all that stuff right here, but it's pretty cool. So I got to go down there and watch her, and then the next morning we got up and went fishing at a lake it's like Salmon Falls or something like that, and it's near Twin Falls. I'm not sure if it's in Twin Falls, but it's near it, and yeah, so my uncle has a boat, so we all got in his boat and went out fishing. I caught the biggest fish, and the fish we caught was like willie or something like that, and we caught a couple trout, but it was fun because I haven't done that in a few years too, because we never go fishing. We mostly just hang out in Boise and Kuna, so that was fun, and I'll put some pictures of me with the fish and me riding the horse.
Sometimes when you're here, I can feel no doubt, 'cause you keep me where the stars are found. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here.
So I guess that's fun, and just I guess I'll also put all the videos of I did like little updates. I didn't record that much, but I recorded on my phone a few clips, so I'll put those in right now of me like doing the inside of the cabin. And we also rebuilt the inside cabin, and not rebuilt, but redid the inside cabin, so I'll put that right here. And yeah, so I pretty much did the backs of the cabins and the inside. So we only did the inside of one cabin because it took him. He started it like 3-4 weeks before I even got there, so it took him 6-7 weeks just to get it done. So that was pretty fun, and yeah, I don't know, but just I don't know. So hey guys, what's going on? So I'm here, and I haven't done anything or said anything on camera about why I'm pretty much down here and what we're doing. So I came down here mostly to help my grandpa. He likes to build houses for fun because he's retired and he has nothing really better to do. So every summer, last year I started to come down for like a week or so and helping him with just everything that he's doing that time, or if he needs my help, he'll text me and be like, yeah, I need your help, can you come by and help me? So that's pretty much why I'm down here, and I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about the apartment. So what we've been working on is we have totally like changed the trim of the wall. Like we tore it off, made our own, and then staining it. That's what we're doing so far. And here's the bathroom. The kitchen, we've redone this, and then just the whole apartment we pretty much redone. And so yeah, that's what we're doing so far, and I don't know when I'm gonna make next part of this video, so I guess just stay tuned for that. Guys, so actually I was supposed to go home this weekend and just help my grandpa out with just this thing we're building. So the plans kind of changed, so this is like our final week, so we could do anything before school starts again. So me and my family are gonna go to Lagoon Thursday, and then we'll be back Sunday or Saturday. And so yeah, so that's gonna be fun. So I'm probably not gonna have a video for a few more days, so I guess stay tuned for that. And then today's day is the 7th, so it's August 7th, 2017, and it's a few days after I made my first part of this video. So I just wanted to show you guys all the progress so far. So okay, so hey guys, so just thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow to talk about my Lagoon trip. Just like, subscribe, and I don't know, share with people who haven't seen me yet, but thanks. Peace.
Ay, we just been working all night and all day, and with the real and we kick out the fakes, and you know we still getting noise complaints. Ay, ay.